Hey everyone, welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving into something absolutely wild. We're going to decode a mind-bending internet rabbit hole that you've probably stumbled across if you spent any time on the science and physics side of social media. We're talking about the content of creator Ahmad Raza. His channel is this crazy, captivating intersection where legitimate astrophysics collides head-on with some of the most speculative fringe theories out there on the internet. Our goal today is to map out this entire journey, breaking down the massive concepts his videos tackle, starting from the verifiable laws of the cosmos all the way down to the most controversial ideas about human existence. I mean, just look at the questions driving this creator's viral success. Is Earth actually a prison planet? Are we literally trapped in what he calls the Matrix slave paradox? And what's the dark truth behind leaked UFO files and alternative human evolution? These are exactly the kinds of massive, disruptive questions that capture that frantic, addictive energy of late-night internet discovery. It's a total barrage of existential mysteries that makes you question the very nature of reality. But to actually understand how these fringe stories are built, we've got to look at the foundational science they're launching from.
Okay, let's dive into this. First up, cosmic origins and endings. Then, mysteries of the mind. After that, paradoxes of time, and we'll wrap it all up with multiverses and alien origins. Part 1. Cosmic origins and endings. Exploring the macro. Before things get weird, and trust me, they're gonna get really weird, we need to ground ourselves with some recognizable astrophysics. This is how the creator hooks you in. We have to start at the very edges of observable space, with this ultimate cosmic duality. We've all heard of black holes, right? That massive gravitational singularity born from the Big Bang where absolutely nothing escapes. It is the universe's ultimate consumer. But, and this brilliantly illustrates the creator's whole style, he juxtaposes this with the concept of a white hole. This is a hypothetical, mathematically possible region of space-time where nothing can enter, but matter and light violently blast out of it. By framing the universe through these two extreme opposites, his videos force us to recognize just how much of our own cosmos is still totally theorized. And that brings us directly to entropy. These videos tie the mysteries of the universe straight into entropy and Einstein's physics. Simply defined, entropy is just the measure of disorder in a system. But here's what's absolutely crucial. In physics, entropy is intrinsically linked to the flow of time. It's the exact reason why a dropped coffee mug shatters on the floor and doesn't just magically reassemble itself. The universe is constantly, always moving toward a state of higher disorder. And according to the creator's breakdowns, this inevitable forward march into chaos is what actually gives us our perception of time itself. Part 2. Mysteries of the mind, reality, and perception. Let's move to and see how this builds, because now we're shifting our focus from the vast, physical laws of the macro universe straight inward into the incredibly strange ways our own human minds interpret reality. We're talking about the quantum Zeno effect. Think about it like this. Step 1, you observe a quantum system. Step 2, that system effectively freezes or slows its decay simply because you are looking at it. Step 3, reality itself is literally altered by the act of observation. Raza uses this real scientific phenomenon to totally blur the line between the physical universe and human consciousness, basically suggesting our minds play a much more active role in reality than we even realize.
And this blurs beautifully into a deeply unsettling psychological and quantum phenomenon that he highlights: jamais vu. If quantum physics tells us that observation changes reality, jamais vu is what happens when our own observation completely betrays us, making something deeply familiar suddenly feel completely, terrifyingly unknown.
Now, what's really interesting about this is that it's basically the bizarre opposite of déjà vu. I mean, have you ever been sitting in your own living room or stared at a word you've spelled 1,000 times and suddenly felt like the whole thing was completely alien? By analyzing jamais vu, these theories pose a crazy question. Is this merely a glitch in our brain's memory retrieval, or is it a momentary slip into a parallel universe?
To really anchor this exploration of the mind, the creator frequently turns to the brilliant eccentric inventor Nikola Tesla, asking the ultimate question: what actually is consciousness? This deep dive leans super heavily into Tesla's fascination with frequencies, energy, and the unseen forces all around us. He uses Tesla as this historical anchor to suggest that human thoughts and consciousness aren't just random biological accidents, but actually fundamental components woven into the cosmic fabric. Part 3. Paradoxes of time, the mysterious force. Having explored how our minds might literally alter reality, it's time to shift gears from human perception into the absolute brain-breaking paradoxes of time travel. Here we have the classic grandfather paradox. Let's say you invent a time machine in year X.
You travel back to year Y, and whether by some cartoonish accident involving a banana peel or a very dark intentional motive, you eliminate your own grandfather before your parent is even conceived. Well, in year Z, you were never born. But if you were never born, who built the time machine to travel back in the first place, right? It's a wonderful Socratic question for us to ponder. The creator uses this logical nightmare to ask whether time is just a rigid line or if the universe has built-in mechanisms to prevent paradoxes like this from completely destroying reality.
Part 4. Multiverses and Alien Origins, Entering the Fringe.
So, the crucial point is that this creator takes all these grounded physics concepts, the black holes, the quantum observation, the time paradoxes, and uses them as a launch pad. From here, we are blasting off from observable science directly into the speculative fringe. The theories dive into panspermia, the idea that life didn't even originate on Earth, but was seeded here by cosmic dust or meteorites. From there, it jumps into the theory of Earth as a literal prison planet for exiled souls. Then we're looking at the dark truth behind alleged leaked UFO files, reverse-engineered alien tech, and the idea that human evolution was artificially altered. It's an intense cocktail of sci-fi and conspiracy, and honestly, you can see why it resonates with a massive audience seeking alternative explanations for our existence.
All of those fringe ideas ultimately boil down to this massive comparison. We have the multiverse theory, the idea that every choice creates an infinite number of parallel realities. And we pit that against simulation theory, the concept that our entire universe is nothing more than a highly advanced programmed existence. These concepts force us to stop and ask, what does it actually mean for our universe and for us if either of these is real? Are we infinite, or are we literally just lines of code?
Which brings us to the Matrix slave paradox. This is the absolute darkest theoretical plunge in the creator's catalog. This rabbit hole brings us full circle, connecting this idea of a programmed existence right back to Nikola Tesla's theories on frequency and energy. It posits a chilling theoretical reality where human consciousness is unknowingly trapped in an artificial construct, a matrix, harvested or limited by totally unseen forces.
And that leaves us with this final, provocative thought to chew on. Are we totally alone in an infinite, chaotic multiverse? Or are we just slaves in a meticulously designed matrix? Whether you view these concepts as hard science, entertaining thought experiments, or wild internet fringe theories, they challenge us to look up at the stars and inward, at our own minds with a profound sense of wonder. They force us to ask the biggest questions possible about our place in the cosmos. I hope this breakdown helped you navigate this incredible rabbit hole. Keep questioning things, keep exploring, and thank you so much for joining me for this explainer.